literally about to fucking compare M. Night Shyamalan to Ichiro Oda.
M. Night
Ichiro
Shyamalan.
Oda is the greatest writer. When it's all said and done, he will be known as the William motherfucking Shakespeare, Bobby Shakespeare, dude.
No, don't go down this hole.
Dude, you want to know something?
Like, stop, dude. Who is this guy, dude? This guy.
You don't know who M.
stop.
Night Shyamalan is?
I know he made one bad movie that I saw, and I judge him for that.
Have you ever seen Dead People?
I don't really watch like fucking like this type of movie.
Science fiction or like thriller.
Yeah. I don't really watch.
He doesn't like good movies. He says what he's saying out loud is like, I don't have good taste in American cinema.
Dude, what do you mean?
That's what
He's born in India. Dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Dude, he's an American.
stop.
He is an American.
Where were you born, Mayor?
I was born. All I'm saying is this guy, right? Like, he does not deserve to even walk on the same fucking spear as a writer, a storyteller as Ichiro Oda, dude.
Where's Ichiro from?
He's Japanese, dude.
Where are we from?
Where are we from? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
that's dead. I'm sorry. The trackpad is dead.
Okay. How do you mouse then?
He had a mouse
does
the
it, dude.
old-fashioned way, dude.
With his eyes.
With my
Yeah,
eyes.
you got a chip or what?
These eyes.
Would you chip
These
yourself?
eyes have seen a lot of love.
No.
Would you chip yourself? Would
No,
you chip?
you know what you gotta do?
Some
You gotta hold out and you gotta see how it's going. You don't want to chip yourself on version 1.0 on the
I
beta,
get that.
you know?
No, I get that. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, let's say it's like 30 years in. There's the chippers who have just excelled so far ahead, and there's the non-chipper.
I mean, you got.
You don't have to. You're not gonna wait 30 years. You've already done it at that point.
Yeah, but you got to conform at some point, right? Like,
Or like if the advantage is so much greater,
Yeah.
like they think about that. Like let's say like those chippers are like they just stop. They're like, we're not gonna give them anymore.
The same situation has been played out in history. Like, what are you the last guy to conform? Like, no. Driving cars is how they're gonna get you. You gotta get to work, dude.
No, but
You can't work in the same next
but
door all the time.
think about this, right? Like think about like there's a chip, right?
Yeah.
And we all take it, or there's an opportunity for everyone to take it,
Yeah.
but only a few people take it. And then those people that take it are so much better that they're like, hey, we can't give it to these fucking scums anymore. Like, damn, we gotta keep this for ourselves. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like,
They just take over, huh?
they just take over.
Alright.
But that could be like a scenario. What if it just gives you fucking like Superman, bro? Like you just like
Possible, dude. Yeah.
you're just like just get your cells reform before they could die. Like
All from a chip.
all from a child.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but
What was the original question, though?
I'd say would you chip yourself?
No. Before the
you're
dark,
like a dog.
the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight's a good one.
The movies.
Yeah. Good Will Hunting. I would put.
I think Good Will Hunting is up there.
There was a
Departed, I think, is up there too.
There was a movie. What was it? Was it about World War One or two? 1918, something like 1917.
It recently came out, huh?
It recently came. That's
I thought it was okay.
That well, just the cinematography.
Yeah.
The thing behind it was the 60. Did you see it in by San Jose? They have one of the only like widescreen 16 millimeters.
I don't think I saw it. I know I was still in San Diego.
Oh, okay. Because the whole joke behind it, well, not the joke, but I mean, they filmed in 60 millimeters, so it's like widescreen.
Mm-hmm.
So you're supposed to be able to watch, like, essentially feel like you're there.
Well, they also have one of like the longest continuous camera shots.
Yeah.
In
It was good. It was fine. It was a good movie. Like I don't think it's like top. It's not gonna break in my top 10. I was like maybe top 20, not even. Like, I don't know. Lord of the Rings.
I think in terms of like categorically of war movies, it's up there.
Yeah. Even in war movies, like what's the Saving Private Ryan, right? Like
Probably, yeah.
Full Metal Jacket,
Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down. That's a good one.
Black Hawk
Full
Down.
Metal Jacket. That's yeah.
Dude, fucking Pearl Harbor, dude.
Pearl Harbor.
I like Pearl Harbor.
Pearl's a good movie.
What about that one that came out more recently, Dunkirk? I didn't see it, but
I have not seen Dunkirk.
I like the story of Dunkirk, but yeah, the movie overall was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty like. Do you know the story of Dunkirk?
No. But you can tell me.
So the story of Dunkirk, man, during World War II, the British were pushed out of Europe, and the Germans had surrounded Dunkirk, which is in the Netherlands. Yeah.
Okay.
And a bunch of civilian boats of the English, the normal English people essentially took their boats because the boats were either sunk or they were stuck and they couldn't get the people out. So the soldiers were stuck in Dunkirk. And the English people went across the English Channel and essentially rescued their people. Normal people saved all of their soldiers essentially. But they also say that was one of the defining moments of the war, because they would have not saved their troops. They wouldn't have had enough people to kind of fight back essentially at the end of the day,
Interesting.
So they could have been
turning the tide moment. Or?
It would have been one of those moments where it would have struck a nerve kind of thing. You know what I mean? It would have been a real cut to the head.
Dude, if
But
Morale wise.
you think
just imagine losing your entire army. You know what I mean? And now having something to still have something to say, okay, hey, I know what they act like, and now retrain whatever men we have left, send everything we have, because that's the only option we have. But at least you have knowledge. Prior to that, if they would have all died, that's everything. Every knowledge, every fight, every battle, it's dead with the people who are stuck in that city because they're dead. And there's no internet. This was World War II. There's no let me type this down and write, put my blog into what's going on or live stream it.
Kind of went on pigeon.
Yeah. They shoot the pigeons, man.
I was reading this somewhere, or I heard it somewhere, where it was this generation, like our parents' generation, is the last generation that is truly not really capable of doing a lot of the tech stuff that's out there. Our generation and forward, there's going to be more tech friendliness or adaptation as you get older. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's adaptation is the word, right? That's kind of what a lot of people have been calling our generation, right? Is because we were started, depending on when you were born, of course, but we started at a point where it was internetless.
Right.
TVs were very, very low grade, color obviously. But
dude, the internet started my life.
And then exactly. And then we had that life change of the internet boom, and then technology continuously rapidly growing.
No, I think
and us having to continuously figure it out as we kind of grew up.
I think I think it's hard to put it to terms, but think of the industrial age, right? We had in the late 1800s, early 1900s, the United States went through a massive industrialist age, right? We were machines and all this Thomas Edison, all these guys, right? We are now in the second age of that industrial age, and it's probably started the last 10 years ago or something but we're in that fucking just massive change, everything, right?
And it seems like it just keeps getting faster too.
Yeah, the growth rate is just insanely fucking high.
Well, it's what they're calling the Web 3.0 kind of thing. Yeah, it's I guess AI is going to be a big part of it. Crypto was what they were saying, blockchain. That's Web 3.0, but I think AI is kind of taking a whole new part.
I think a lot of people are forgetting when you build, let's say you're building this thing and no one knows what they're building. Everyone is building something towards something greater, right? And no one knows what this greater thing is, but everyone's oh, we're gonna start building this.
There's a direction, yeah.
Right. And then I think what they're building right now is the foundational layer for this thing. And this society or this thing that's getting created needs some sort of monetary system, right? And that's gonna come from a blockchain.
Crypto,
right? This thing is gonna need robots and AI and things like that. It's gonna come from this thing. This is all gonna have a purpose at some point where it's okay, there's a convergent point where okay, we have this blockchain technology where it gives peer-to-peer control of your money, right? You have say what's gonna happen to your money. Also, there's this AI stuff where you might not need to work as much as you did before. The robot's gonna do a lot of the work. Right?
Well, as of today, AI, you could set autonomous kind of rules. It cannot do physical money, right? It's not allowed to do that. You technically, laws say, it has to be a human who is exchanging money. But AI can exchange crypto. So if you're setting the rule, for instance, the market, let's say you want to trade it off these things, you can do triggers, but you can't actually have it trade physical money. It's just doing a trigger. It's just saying
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But with crypto, you could have
Right.
it send it to multiple accounts. You could do different things. You can make actual trades of different currencies, for example, of just arbitrage. Let's say, like you're just buying low, selling high. You know, and so if it could do it now, today,
Think about,
what's it going to kind of do in the future?
I always like think of like this too, like this whole like AI thing probably started in like, you know, it probably started way before, like, you know, probably started in the 80s, 90s, right? Like,
Well,
Yeah.
a very developmental layer. Probably.
right.
The concept has been there for a long time.
Right.
I think since the beginning of computers, right? It's like I think in theory we kind of that's what we thought computers did, you know. But
Like in the
But
last
they-
like 3-4 years, like the expansion of ChatGPT, this chatbot really like took it to the next level, right? Of like what it is, and like how often I guess do you use like AI stuff? Like how prevalent? Like, and you also went to school, like you just finished your like, or are in process of finishing your degree.
Yeah.
Dr. Kubani here.
Not
joining us.
yet.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Yeah.
But like, what is your like? Did you use it? Like, did you use it on papers?
No, what it's actually what's actually very good for is kind of searching like kind of a base question. What we did use it for was we have our slides, right? We have our kind of our information set, and more as like a reorganization tool. Where, okay, I have all this information that I want to get to. Make a question set for it and have me answer these kind of test-like questions if I'm trying to do a test prep or something, or you know, organize these things in a chart, that kind of thing, where you're kind of there's a lot of gross information that you're not really, you know, as a student, you're kind of information you're kind of you don't know what's going to be on the exam, right? And you're kind of trying to be responsible for all of it. And that can be kind of overwhelming, right? So if you can kind of determine like, okay, I know this is important, I know this is important, I know this is important, and kind of input that into some kind of an AI system and say, hey, organize this in a certain way. And then you can just focus on those things. So you get kind of your baseline knowledge really quickly. And then you can start to build on like little details from that. Like I know everything, where everything goes right now, right? A lot of like the grad school that I've done is like it's just information everywhere, and you don't really know where everything goes and where the pieces fit. But if you knew that to start, like at the start of a class, like I'm not sure how all this is going to fit. But if I kind of had a system of organizing it already, then okay, now I know where everything goes. I just kind of like fill in the columns as I go, and so I use it for a lot of that kind of thing.
I went to like Memorial Care or some shit, or like no Memorial Care, like Carbon Health, one of these like I don't know how Urgent Cares places, right?
Mhm.
And they brought out a clanker, dude.
Yeah, no, yeah, a lot of them.
They had a clanker, dude. I was
It's-
sitting in there, I was just chilling, I was minding my business,
Yeah.
and the doctor or like the practitioner comes,
Mhm.
and there it is behind it.
a lot of those. That's a big thing in the health world right now is kind of the use of AI. The big thing is you know, patient health information.
The HIPAA compliance.
HIPAA compliance, yeah. So they actually make, I'm not sure exactly what the models are, but they do make HIPAA compliant software now for AI.
I feel like people
software.
complain too much about HIPAA. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel people complain too much about HIPAA compliance, and you're not you. Like but people are out there fucking, you know, collecting my fucking facial fucking identity through Palantir and like completely chill. Like what? Like you know?
Oh yeah, you know, it's
Fuck
definitely,
off. Like,
it's definitely isolated in the industry, right? But I mean, health is. I mean,
At the same time, well, it's I guess like you beg the question is like how much does the government actually know? It's like HIPAA compliance should protect you
Yeah.
from people knowing like what you have health wise.
well, yeah, it's also like okay, so yeah,
right, I know, I get that.
yeah, but it's like
they know exactly how vulnerable you can be. in
Well,
terms of
insurance,
health,
right? The first person that's going to take advantage
Yeah.
of it is the insurance market. Like
Yeah,
they're going to
yeah.
raise your premiums
Or-
of knowing for the fact.
Or pharmaceutical too.
Right.
You know, like, you need this, right?
Yeah.
but like to what you're saying of like Palantir, like the government, you know, it's like does the government have access
You
to
think
that?
that they'll know, dude? I'm pretty
If they want to
sure.
find it, they'll have it.
Like think about it, like pretty sure if you like God forbid like if something like let's say you have a disease like a you know like cancer or some shit, right? Like I'm pretty sure Target is gonna fucking know you have it based on your buying habits. Like you guys heard of that thing where this lady like
What do you?
like think about this. This lady was pregnant, right? She didn't know she was pregnant But from what she had bought at Target, the Target's computer had analyzed, hey, you might be like pregnant because you're eating like a lot of things that we have categorized as people that are pregnant. So they were sending her like things for pregnant people.
You sure she didn't buy a pregnancy test?
No, she did. Like this was a huge thing. Like how like the Target machine AI knew before like she even knew.
I feel like that can't be too accurate though. I mean, like, okay, yes, it happened in this instance, but like in terms of like being able to like
statistically speaking,
yes,
like how can you narrow it? Like it, like if
this is an
ChatGPT
isolated
makes-
incident for sure.
Yeah,
And it did it, and that's incredible. But
Yeah.
That's you guys.
If ChatGPT makes mistakes, you think it can narrow it down to that kind of like mathematically from every option that Target.
You guys are fucking
offers.
tripping. You guys are like not in tune in the fucking like
Unless you-
tracking of
well,
human beings.
But
like,
what I'm
in
saying is
10K.
like
You're like what?
unless she's googling like am I
don't
pregnant?
have
Unless
to.
she buys that product, unless she buys prenatal vitamins, for example, something that's related to babies. But like me buying peanut butter and celery,
No, you're
doesn't
not,
make
but
me,
like
like-
you're not understanding. Like you're not like.
well, that's how you explained it. So you
No,
gotta
no,
explain it.
no, it is that. It is essentially that, right? Like, let's say, like, they start collecting data. Like, let's say they know behavior patterns from known people that, let's say, are pregnant and have history of what they buy when they first are pregnant. Like, they have knowledge of that.
Based on what like on their demographic. I guess.
No,
Yeah,
based on
their
people
city.
that do it. People, a lot of people. Those are people that have searched it. People that could think about it. You have to think about how much data collection happens. So I am 100% positive. People, women that are trying to be pregnant and all this shit, right? They're probably searching on Target and all this shit about what they're doing, and then they're pregnant. There's web search, and they're doing all this search, and that Target makes an inference. Hey, like this person's probably pregnant with all this data, and then that person goes to fucking Target and buys similar stuff just from like habits. It has collected enough data to make a statistical claim that based on your buying pattern that you're pregnant, right? That it sent an ad for that type of stuff to you. Target didn't single out fucking, oh, I'm gonna fucking do this. The machine had made an inference based on statistical data that it had gathered at like certain confidence level. Hey, I think this person's pregnant, and it did it. And you're telling me that's not possible? That's fucking bullshit. Because this is all.
no, we're not saying it's not possible.
I really just don't think it's that smart. I think it's a
Why?
fluke. I don't think it's that smart. It's just is it totally possible? But like I don't think it's based off of
I feel
like how
like
you're explaining of just like
you guys. I feel like the level of data, like
food
they're
and
collecting.
produce. No, like think about this. Like think about how much a human being purchases at Target. Do you buy everything at Target?
Dude, they know things that I want. Sometimes I'm not even searching.
I
haven't even talked about it, and I see a commercial for that same thing on Instagram of a thing that I have I have not searched for, but I'm thinking about it, and it knows. And I know it has happened to both of you guys.
Well, but those
like
are
it's just like what? Like,
those
what?
are different things.
It's the
Because
same thing.
no, the Internet of Things. So like your Siri, Amazon, all these things, while they say they're only listening to 15 seconds of you saying, hey Siri or hey Alexa, they're really listening. You know what I mean? So when you say these
I just
things,
told you I haven't
it's taking
said
those
this.
steps.
I haven't. This has happened many times. I have not conveyed this thought outside of my brain, and I have seen that thing come up on my page. And I'm like, holy shit! Like it just knew, and it has a predictive model. Like you have to understand. Like
Oh no, it definitely does.
right? Like they have built this based on historical data. Like they will make predictive guesses. This user will start liking these things going forward. Facebook already has predictive model on me, on you, on what to do, like how to.
it's not me anymore because I deleted it.
No, but I'm just saying, like companies like Target are spending millions on buying signals.
I don't know. I believe Facebook.
products.
I believe Facebook does it. I don't think Target is that smart. Period. I just don't think Target has invested that much into the.
You don't think it's the same type of technology?
It's the same. Yeah, it's all data. They can hire somebody to collect this. You don't understand how much traffic flows into Target's website. Like, yeah, Facebook, but like people are.
Simultaneously, I think it is incredibly complicated to write this into code and to have it be so personal for each individual to then predict Target specifically. I'm not saying maybe Facebook or Google.
My point would be,
Facebook and Google are on a different level, I guess. Yeah, they are multi-billion-dollar conglomerates. Target is a U.S. company. I don't think Target has invested that kind of capital to be
I
able
don't,
to
I
do
don't,
that.
I don't want to talk about this on here, but we do that. Like Target can come to us, and we will do that for Target, essentially. You know what I'm saying?
Predictive modeling.
Yeah, it's not Target doing it themselves.
Sure, they'll outsource it,
Yeah.
but like I mean,
Target will have enough data to make that at least at like a 80% confidence level. You might not be 99% accurate, but it is effectively enough accurate to make it at a 80% confidence level. They have enough data to do that. There's no way we're fooling ourselves if you don't think like. Okay. All right, Jamie. Pull up what is how much traffic does Target get daily? Dude,
dude, get out of town. What do you want?
how much traffic does Target?
No, that's not the question. I mean, they know they get a lot of traffic. I mean,
No, that's what gets it. Like the amount of traffic is what builds data models. Like you have to understand. Okay, traffic, we can determine this amount of people log into Target every day. That means they're searching, they're clicking on things, they're collecting. Every single click is a data point Target collects, right? Like, would you not think so? Like, if you were like,
Does this data include in-store purchases? Then?
it includes everything. They track your fucking store, like.
But you have to number it.
Yeah, I mean,
Or they
there's
just have